going on over here is that we have the Page of Pentacles coming out. There could be something you were manifesting, praying on, wishing for it to come in. It looks like some kind of desire, something that you're ambitious to have come at you. And it looks like this guy is holding this pentacle, so it does look like he is coming towards you, or she is coming towards you. It's going to be some kind of new breakthrough, some kind of development going on around you that you've been really waiting for. And it could definitely have to do with some kind of financial opportunity. I really see finance in this situation. There's a lot of inspiration that is going on around you for your manifestation for this prayer. It looks like you've been taking a lot of action in this area, but yet there is definitely some kind of new idea that is coming through when this page shows up. And you might even have two pages showing up. One might be giving you some kind of new idea that you're going to think about as you are also getting this Ace of Pentacles, or it could be the same person. It's going to be a little bit different for everybody. It does feel like there is two options, though, because we do have the Two of Swords. It says, well, I have two decisions to make now. So it almost feels like you manifested on something and now you have an offer from this person and this person, which is going to kind of leave you at this kind of crossroads to where you're going to have to really think and come through the breakthrough and the mental idea of, how am I going to get this? No matter what the situation is, it does bring in the abundance for you. And it is definitely worth this development, this accomplishment that you're going after. It looks like it's just going to be two different separate things. You put out a resume at one place and you put one on at the other place. It looks like they're both coming in together. Do you see what I'm saying? It's that type of energy. So it is definitely going to be something that's going to make you have to think about. And it could be a difficult decision, right? Because you're saying, okay, I have this page over here sending me this, which I've been waiting for, but now all of a sudden this page is coming in with, it feels like a different offer. And it's really going to make you think. So clarifying on the Page of Wands, because it does feel like no matter what, within your energy of the Page of Pentacles, it's kind of like you put the thought, the manifestation, the prayer out there as well. But it does look like you have two options here, my friends. It definitely has to do with some kind of business opportunity, something that's going to bring in prosperity and abundance for you. And it could definitely be from this, it could be a Taurus, Capricorn, or another Virgo. But it also looks like you have another one coming in from maybe a fire sign. Could be a Sagittarius coming through. It does feel like you were carrying a lot of heavy burdens waiting for this situation. Could have even been a little bit stressed out and a little over, I don't know, just really stressed out, really overburdened. And it just feels like now you feel like you can kind of release all of that now that you got these offers coming in. But they're definitely going to want you to look at this, look at these offers. Because it does feel like you're like, I really want to know what's going on over here. Which one's the best offer? They've definitely both got your attention. Yeah, definitely a fire sign versus it looks like another earth sign. It's definitely got you focused, though, and determined, no matter what. They do see you as the Queen of Wands, though. They do see you sure and fit for this position. As you're becoming, you're just very confident. Showing them that you're very independent as well, like if you're an independent worker, right? Because maybe this is the type of job that doesn't need to be 100% teamwork so much, but they do definitely see that independence within you. You're definitely, sitting on top of your throne over here for sure. Showing them who's going to throw the game. But with the black cat over here, it does feel like, one's a little more mysterious than the other, and it does feel like you're trying to say, well, what is up with this one? So it does look like you're a little curious. And it's kind of interesting because you do have the Page of Swords, who's a little curious. It shows that curiosity, and then we have this cat sitting here next to this queen, and I just keep thinking there's something curious that's got your attention. One of these offers is seeming a little bit better than the other. Could be a little more mysterious. What are you talking about? Seems a little better. they might not be giving as many clues to the situation. So it seems like you're trying to get as much feedback from that certain job, that certain potential as much as possible, and very determined to do so. And I think this is where the difficult decision is really coming in when you have two options coming in at once, you know. So it's like you have to really use your wisdom and really sit over here and really look at what is going on around you. It does feel like one of these jobs is a little more traditional, a little more conformed, and they conform to the rules a little bit more. It's a little more, I don't know, a little more down to earth. It could literally be some kind of institution that you are, you know, going after. It could even be like a high corporate job. One's a little more high corporate than the other. Hmm. The mental breakthrough, it says with your intuition, though, you're definitely going to use your subconscious over here to really look and see what it is that you're needing to know. Kind of like you're kind of writing down the pros and cons and really, you know, it could even be that one said something that just kind of caught you off guard and says there's something. It could be that mysterious one, you know, it's over here. It's kind of like, I don't know if I really trust that one too much. It sounds good, but it feels like they're kind of, maybe they're hiding something. Something might be going on with the 401k, or maybe they're not offering it, or, you know, there just seems to be something that's going on over there. Oh, you have great health benefits, but they're really expensive and they don't want to, you know what I'm saying? They're not saying that. It just feels like they're kind of hiding something. Something seems a little off that really catches your, you know, your attention. Um, but however it is, it does show that you, like I said, the Empress is sitting over here. So you do feel like, you know what, with rest and relaxation, I'm going to, you know, really think about this situation, because no matter what, either of these jobs is really going to be a good thing. Either of these opportunities is really going to be a good thing for you. Really, you know, getting your abundance going. It's a very prosperous situation going on. But yeah, it does feel like, I'm sorry, guys, it does. It feels like something's hidden behind, like they're not saying something. Something is hidden. Huh. It's just really weird. Like, what are you hiding, right? You're really going to have to ask a lot of questions to figure out what it is that they're kind of hiding. It doesn't, there's just something, the way that they're saying something doesn't sound right. Hmm. Like not getting the results that you're looking for. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. So there is definitely going to be some contemplation on that situation. I just really look at that one. You'll know which one it is, guys, you know, because it's definitely kind of, it's just going to kind of throw you off. Like, well, I asked the question 3 times and you're kind of moving past they just seem to want to keep to move past the question. Or they don't have a solid answer. Which anytime anything like that is, it seems a little flighty. It kind of catches our attention. You know, definitely you're showing the strength and the inner strength towards the situation, really focusing on this situation. Not, it just feels like you're really not going to, you know, really 100% back down on asking this question. You know, and I'm right there with you. I would be like, yeah, because it does. It feels like frustration when the message comes in. It's a little frustrating because it just feels like, why? Why, when I ask you this, why are you kind of holding back from answering the question? But like I said, when your intuition comes through, you're going to figure out the bigger picture, because that's when everything's going to become justified for sure. Hmm. Like they're playing it small over here with you. It's kind of interesting. Okay, let's see what portals you have opening up over here for this time being. Best message, please, for the beautiful Virgo. Best message, please. Yeah, the Earth Star chakra activation, anchoring, grounded action, Isis energy, and it is though, because you know you are going to feel very grounded. You are going to feel very grounded within the situation. You know, it's like this is the time when everything's kind of opening up, grounding you, making you feel more stable. This is a very stable. Either one of these are very stable connections. You know, and I think that's why you're really thinking about them. They're both very good. It's just one's kind of keeping you up in the air, and you got to kind of figure out what are you holding back from. Akashic Stargate aligned with a purpose crossroads, no wrong path. See, that's what I'm saying. There is no wrong path. They're both very good jobs. It just feels like, yes, you are stuck at this crossroads right here, you know, with what is it that you're doing, trying to get you in a deadlock, trying to, you know, make you think about a difficult situation, which is weighing the options, definitely having to weigh the options. Definitely, but it does feel like no matter what, there is no wrong path on this one, guys. It's, you know, you could pick either or, and you'd still have the Empress over here, and you'd still have the Justice and feel like you're getting the fairness to the situation. I just, you know, I'm with you on that, though. I don't like it when it feels like you're holding back, you know, information that could be crucial, though, to my healthcare, to my 401k, to my, you know, do you not give out, you know, maybe there's no raises. Maybe they don't give out pay raises. You know, stuff like that. Okay, let's see. And clarify on the situation, please. And the expectation. Having the expectations, it's almost like you knew you were waiting for, you know, someone to answer this call that you've been manifesting or, you know, praying on, however it is, and it just showing this unexpected income coming through. So it is an expected situation that sooner or later someone's going to call. But I think that for some of you, it's just kind of unexpected. I'm not sure exactly why it's unexpected. Somebody may be paying you a little bit more than you thought you were going to make. Or maybe it didn't take very long. You expected them to call, but maybe you didn't think it would be like, I put out all these then, and then I prayed on it, and dang, a week later, here they are. Yeah, planning the progress over here. Making decisions again, you know? I am going to tell you one thing, though. It does feel like there could be one job that is a little bit better than the other, though. So, you know, you really want to weigh your options there. Like it says, you know, hey, either job you're going to do well. There's no wrong path. But it does feel like one of these jobs is a little better than the other. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Definitely seeing that. So I definitely want to kind of do some soul searching over here, go into Virgo mode over here, really use that intuition, figure it out, because no matter what, you still have the victory. Over here, it's just talking about the sudden awareness. That's what I was looking at. Sudden awareness and choosing the happiness, the acceptance, no matter what. One may even be that it's a little longer on a trip, right? Could save money maybe by not driving as far, right? Saving some of that gas money as well. So that could also be a big thing as well. Okay. Okay, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye bye.